Hi guys, today we're going to be putting brakes on our Kuboda B7100. This has been a pretty big issue for a while now because it obviously hasn't had brakes and we just haven't really gotten on it since a few years ago when we bought it. So today we're going to put brakes on it. The reason we really decided to put brakes on it, the real reason I want to change the brakes on this is because I was loading this onto a flatbed trailer and my dad had put the pin in and he was telling me to go forward. Well, I was trying to go forward, but the tractor was rolling backwards and I didn't think to release the clutch because it was in neutral. I think it was in neutral, yeah. And it rolled back and it fell off the trailer like 2 feet down. And so at that point, we just really needed brakes bad. And so that's why we're putting brakes on it. Okay, so when we went to buy brakes, we ordered 2 brake shoes for $90. So let's see what that gets us. Handy dandy unboxing knife. Open this up. So yeah, let's see what $90 gets us. Well, it's in bubble wrap. Don't need that. Pretty small package for $90. And there we have it, 2 brake shoes. Okay, so we're gonna get the tractor jacked up so we can take off the tire. So we got this Daytona 3-ton jack here. Pretty good jack from Harbor Freight. That should be pretty good. So we have a 22 socket with our cobalt impact wrench. Let's make sure we got it in reverse. Let's get these suckers off. Wheel this to the side. Now it looks like we're gonna have to take off this fender. Let's do that next. Okay, so to remove the fender, we're gonna use a 12mm socket with my Milwaukee Fuel 1-key impact driver, and let's do it. No issues. Okay. That's got a nut on the back. Let's see. I wonder what size the nut is. This one might work. No, it's a 12. Let's see. Will this one work? This one won't work either, huh? To our little punches. Let's see, this is an 11, that makes sense. It's an 11. Grab a 7/16. That'll work. Appears we're still too small. Okay, so grab it on size 13, or 13 millimeters, sorry. Finally, it's a little bit loose, but it should work. Don't see it. Ah, there it is. Let's put it with all the rest. And it looks like we got one more. Okay. And we got some screws and stuff on that too. Let's see. Okay, so we got our 10 millimeter socket. We gotta take these screws off. Got my Phillips back up. There we go. Okay, that's one of the two. Let's get the second one. There it goes. And there's the second one. Now it should come off. And boom. So got that off. Now I guess the brake pads are in here. So gotta take this off, and I don't know if that moves or not. We might have to free this up. Okay, that'll be our next step. Okay, so gotta take out these 4 bolts. 1, 2. It appears those 2 are 13s millimeter. Okay, I should have my 13 right here. There that goes. And there that one is as well. Yes, here our pads are. Wow, that's pretty. Got a lot of gunk in it. So we'll probably have to take this out, and probably some springs too. I'll show you what we're doing when we do it. Taking this spring off. I just got some needle nose, and I'm trying to work it out of that washer. There it goes. Well, we finally accessed the brakes. Let's see if I can get them out. There we go. Let's put the new pads on. Okay, so we need to get this piece out so we can re-lubricate and change the O-rings on it. So, got my air hose and the air gun. I'm gonna blow it off first. Okay, looks pretty good. I got these things. Okay, first I'm gonna hit it with this busty stuff. Now I'm gonna take the C-clip off. Oh, close. Here. Easier. Okay, there it is. Okay, next one. There it is. So C-clip, stay off. So now we're gonna hammer that out. It's probably not the best place to hammer it out. It's on. There we go. And there it is. And as we can see, there are some O-rings in there. We got to replace those. Okay, so now that we have this assembly off, we're going to take this cotter pin out, and then we're going to hit, oops. Okay, so I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. I should have thought of this earlier. I'm going to pry this thing. There we go, comes right out. Just gotta get this piece out. Keep that close by. So now we have this piece out to take the O-rings off, redo it, and hit it with the wire wheel. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna use this pick tool to try and get these O-rings off. They have most likely not moved in a while. It was coming. Well, I broke that one. No real surprise. Let's see if I can get this one off with some better luck. There we go, it's coming. And that one's off too. Now let's take it over to the bench grinder. And I gotta get safety glasses on before I do this. So let's go over here. These will work. Come on. And pretty good. So now our next step is going to be to get those new O-rings on. We're going to put some grease on this. Got a little brush. Just so I'm getting this second one on. There we go. Now let's get some more grease on it. There we go. Now let's put the pads on and get it all back together. Let's put this cotter pin on, just like that. Then just turn it and okay, that looks pretty good. Now let's put this whole thing back in. Perfect. Now let's get the new pads in. Now, let's get these new pads on. First, I'm gonna get the springs on. There's one spring. And just perfect. Now we're gonna try to get these on while keeping the springs on. That looks pretty good. Let's see if we can maybe, well, the pedal's gonna have to go forward and should go on fairly. What we did here is we forgot to put the C-clip on the thing, so our bad. Oh wait, This is the cameraman most of the time, but...
Hi guys. You have that mallet? You have a rubber mallet.
Rubber mallet. How about a dead blow?
Or the blow. Yeah, rubber mallet. There we go. Bueno. Very, very good.
Here's what I'm gonna do. We have this orange adapter screwdriver. No, go back. Perfect.
Yellow foreman. Don't tighten for yellow foreman. That's a close number.
See this one?
No, that's
Yeah, this one. Perfect. Now we gotta adjust this thing and get that all ready, but that's gonna be a pain.
Okay, right now we're just gonna adjust the brakes, and we're gonna first off by loosening up the set screws for the rigid brake line. It's just a half-inch nut here.
With an oversized backup wrench.
Yeah, probably should have had a little smaller wrench. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna adjust this out a little bit. We don't want to go too close to the mechanical limit. You can see there's still a little bit of thread left. We want to leave it like that, but we need to adjust this whole assembly back. So go to there, and then we tighten up the set screw. This prevents it from turning while the tractor's, well, you don't want it to turn. Okay, and then we also have a nut under here we have to do. That's getting nice again. See, pretty tight. Sorry. I'll loosen that first off. And then extend the. Yeah, extend this. Okay. Let's go. This is more right. Is it growing? Watch this. Our set pin, washer and cotter pin back in. Okay, I'm going to come back and tighten that up just a little. Not going to go too much, just snug it the tiniest bit. And then set the screw here. Welcome to the chicken coop. I'm gonna check the egg hatch. We got one in there laying right now, so we're gonna leave her alone. But I saw some eggs.